What's up all you list-loving dudes and dudettes, Toy Shiz here, and I got a really quick video for you today. We're going to be doing my top 10 picks for Marvel Legends figures that we totally need. It's way past time. We have to have these figures. They would make for some awesome plastic sitting on your shelves, and a lot of them are just characters that I really liked, either from old cartoon shows, comics, etc. But nonetheless, these are my top 10 picks, and if you don't like them, well then let me know down below in the comments, because we are talking everything top 10 wise of Marvel Legends figures that we totally need. First up on my list is Dr. Jonathan Owen, the Spot, or as he's otherwise called, the Dalmatian Man. No, I just totally made that up, but I think we're long overdue for such a simplistic figure. We all know Hasbro likes making those, but an all-white figure, black dots all over him. Give him some amazing accessories like a Spiderman fist that you can attach to one of his portals. That way you can pop the arm or the hand off of your Spider-Man figure and kind of put it to his chest. Looks like it's popping out, hitting him right in the face. I think that would be fantastic. Please don't give us those Kirby crackle effects. Put some portal effects in there. Make it wild, make it crazy. Spider-Man legs, arms, hands, heck, you know, if worse comes to worse, we could always do it ourselves. But let's not have that be the case. Let's just get a really, really cool Spot figure right out the door. Number 9 on my list, we're talking Madam Web, the intergalactic cosmic super lady that can bend time and energy to her will, and was a little bit of a foil for Spider-Man. I want a giant deluxe vehicle class Madam Web. I want her super chair, all the webs, all that great, great imagery that only Madam Web can have. Make it intricate, make it mechanical, make her, heck, she doesn't even have to do much. She can just have posable arms, heads, you know, all that kind of stuff. There's not much to her in the sense of a body. Just let her sit on a very massive throne. Make that the integral part of the figure. Heck, even throw some lights and maybe some fog effects into it for good measure. But in either case, that's the Madam Web that I want, and that's what I want to see. Number 8 on my list is a relative newcomer to recent comics continuity. I'm talking the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and spoilers, if you didn't know, this is Frank Castle from the future. Great storyline, really, really interesting dynamic for the character, and overall just a glorious visual of action figure goodness that could exist on your shelf. I want cosmic effects. Heck, I would even take a light-up helmet if it would work out, but dang it all, you gotta have him with the bike. I don't want him if you don't give him his Cosmic Hell Cycle. It's not even worth talking about. Don't do it. If you're gonna do the Cosmic Hell Cycle, though, you gotta do something with those old-fashioned energy balls or some kind of light-up effect. You gotta do it, or just paint it really, really well, and I think I'll be happy with that. In any case, give us a Cosmic Ghost Rider. I would love it. Number 6 on the list, we are talking Shriek, Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage's, I guess, girlfriend during the whole Maximum Carnage storyline. Really, really cool character. Sandra Deal, or as she's, I guess, now called Frances Louise Barrison. But in any case, this would complete my Maximum Carnage figure line that I absolutely have to have on my shelf. We already have a really good doppelganger figure that was part of the old Toy Biz Spider-Man line. You can also use him in your figure collection because he fits in perfectly. Doppelganger, I'm going to be honest with you, he doesn't really fit the Build-A-Figure criteria. He's more of a smaller figure if you really, really look at him in the comics, not an oversized. But with Shriek as his handler, you gotta have her. She's an integral part to that storyline, and she's a really cool character. Give her some effects. Give her that cable eye that they did on that figure just recently, and I think that would make for an absolutely fantastic foil to your Spider-Man collection. Pull back to number 5, we are talking everyone's favorite changeling, Morph, specifically from X-Men the Animated Series. Poor Morph, he's the Boba Fett of the X-Men franchise in that sense. Barely got any screen time and got killed off in the very first episode. Didn't stop me from loving that character. Loved his laugh, loved his technique, loved his little banter back and forth with Gambit. That was awesome. I always loved that. Keep him in his brown X-Men bomber jacket, give him some alternate hands and heads, and man oh man, this would make for a fantastic Marvel Legends character. This one's for you, Morph, and I hope to see him one day on my shelf. Number 4 on the list is Malcolm McBride, or if you want to go the other route, Miles Warren's clone, the really, really dead, disgusting clone. We're talking Carrion. Now, if you want to do a true Maximum Carnage setup, you have to have Carrion. He's a great, great foil to Spider-Man. Very, very interesting looking character. A lot of great things you could do. You could do a really skinnier body, very gaunt, very zombie-like. I think that would be fantastic. Give him some energy effects. Looks like he's draining the life force out of one of your figures, and I think you would be spot on. But in any sense, I really just like this figure to have as a Spider-Man villain, and then also as an integral part to your Maximum Carnage figure lineup. Number 3 on the list is everyone's favorite lovable little tyke that likes to take over the world even though he could never ever do it. We're talking Orgo. Way back when Jack Kirby was the artist on all those fantastic comics, you had Orgo. He's from another planet. He's a Mentelleranite. Sure, why not? And he's just a dude that tries to conquer the Earth. Comes to find out he's just not very good at it. He's joined a lot of different groups, including the brand new Howling Commandos. You can pan him with your Man-Thing, man. That would be a great, great character, and a very interesting looking character. You'd have to have a brand new sculpt, really, really heavy blacks, a lot of like Thing aesthetics, you know, like Ben Grimm, but nonetheless, I think he would be a fantastic figure and just a massive, bulky looking guy to have on your Detolfs. Revving up to number 2, we have the brand new, all new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes. I have to have this figure. He's one of my favorite new characters. Of course, we got Cosmic Ghost Rider, and you give me Ghost Rider figures all day. Heck, give me a Vengeance figure. I would take it in a heartbeat. But I want a Robbie Reyes vehicle. You got to give him the 1969 Dodge Charger, as he calls it, the Hell Charger. Give me a lot of great effects. Maybe like a portal effect in his trunk. That way you can throw some bodies in there. Maybe put out a little pop-out thing like the old Beetlejuice coffin thing. Like, oh, you close it and the figure disappears. That would be wild. You got to do something like that. Give me a really, really cool Ghost Rider effect. Lots of flames, lots of just energy, the chain whip. You got to do all that great stuff. Make him a skinnier mold. He's not a big dude, but just make it awesome, make it wild, and make everything that aesthetically is pleasing about a 1969 Dodge Charger with a mechanical, skull-headed, it's on fire dude. That's all I can really say. Just make the figure already. Come on. And that finally brings us to my number 1 pick. I am absolutely, hands down, really want a Master Mold figure. Now, when I say I want a figure, I want a giant, massive Master Mold. He's got to be big. Let's make him, and I'm just spitballing here, let's make him the HasLab Marvel Legends equivalent. I think that would be great. Make it a very articulated figure, but you got to give him that chair. This list has had 2 chairs in it now, so I'm a big fan of figures sitting in chairs, apparently. But you got to make it so he can get up, throw some kind of mechanical wires and all that great stuff. Maybe some small little Sentinels to go with him just to show sheer size. Heck, the Sentinels could be 6-inch. That would be kind of cool. That way you'd have like an X-Men the Animated Series kind of video game almost aesthetic. Remember those? Yeah? See? We're hitting 2 nails on the head with just this one figure. We had a Master Mold back in the day from Toy Biz. Didn't work. Not Master Mold. It's some kind of spiderish Master Mold. It's not going to work for me. I want a giant, massive, hulking mastermind. Big, heavy, all that good stuff. Make him articulated. Make him monstrous. And you will have one heck of a Marvel Legends figure. Now, that is my list. And I want to hear yours. What's your top 10? What's your top 5? Heck, what's your top 3? Just throw me out a number, throw me out a name, and let's talk everything Marvel Legends that you hope to see one day on your Detolfs. Thank you guys so much for watching this list. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and make sure to subscribe so you can always see new and exciting videos like this one that I just posted. Be sure to follow me also on Instagram, Twitter, and every other form of social media at ToyShiz. Hit me up anytime. Let's talk toys. toyshiz@gmail.com. Any questions, I'll be sure to answer it for you. No problemo. I will catch you guys all later. Talk to you soon. Adios.